And hello again, everybody. Oh, let me turn this down because we can't have it that loud on a YouTube stream. But Stew Myrick, Sports Guys Talking Wrestling, the Horn, ready for night two nights of Wrestle Kingdom 14 from New Japan Pro Wrestling in the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan. They literally moments ago, just finished the dark match. It was a gauntlet for the never six-man titles, and Bushi, Evil, and Takagi from LIJ are your new champions, defeating the former champions Yano, Makabe, and Taguchi. So LIJ adding gold to their stable. Could they add more in the main event? We saw it last night. Or actually, it was early this morning. We saw Tetsuya Naito defeat Jay White to become the IWGP Intercontinental Champion. Kazuchika Okada, the only champion last night to retain his title. So tonight, the main event to become the first double champion, Okada versus Naito. Winner gets both belts. Could Naito walk away with both those belts and add the heavyweight title to the gold within the LIJ stable? We'll see. Among the losers, Bullet Club. Good Lord. Bullet Club, they've lost everything. We had Kenta lose Kenta did not lose. Kenta still has the Never Openweight Championship. But you had Guerrillas of Destiny lose the tag team titles to David Finlay and Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson also has a chance to become a double champion when he takes on Jon Moxley for the U.S. title. You had, the rest of the Bullet Club, Kenta, Bad Luck Fale, Takahashi, Yujiro Takahashi, and Chase Owens lose in the 8-man tag last night. Jay White, as I mentioned, lost the Intercontinental Championship. It was not a good night for Bullet Club. Right now, as it stands, Kenta is the only member of Bullet Club with gold. So we'll see if that stands after tonight. So it is 11:33 p.m. Central here in beautiful Austin, Texas, and it should be a lot of fun tonight. It was a crazy night. I mean, that the Lance Archer Jon Moxley match, it was every bit the violence and just destruction that you expect. I'm not sure they have a working chair in all of the Tokyo Dome, because I think they busted just about every one of them on bodies and such. Okada and Ibushi was an absolute classic, as you might expect. Heart kind of goes out for Ibushi, winning the G1 and still came up short in his quest to become the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. But you never, you can't bet against the Rainmaker. So, what a night. It was a lot of fun. Got my setup here again. Got the snacks, got the almonds, got some sweet iced tea. Got the iPad so I can do some social media. By the way, if you don't know, follow us on Twitter at SGTWATX. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Sports Guys Talking Wrestling. As we mentioned last night, we'll be back on the Horn airwaves on January 22nd at 8 p.m. Central, back at our regular time slot. So that'll be on the Horn, 104.9 AM 1260. If you are in the Austin area, if you're outside the Austin area, just want to, you can also stream those, as you can every show on the Horn, by going to hornfm.com, click on the Listen Live tab, or by subscribing to us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, or whichever podcast platform you use. And that's all of our on-demand stuff. You can also go to hornfm.com for our archives. Go to hornfm.com, click on the on-air tab. You'll see the Sports Guys Talking Wrestling page. And so, yeah, it'll be a good one. Should be a fun night tonight, as we are about 25 minutes away from the start of night 2. The lineup the lineup for tonight. We will start out with last night I think they said 3,550. So of course he had a match last night. So now after 3,551 matches, for the final time, Jushin Thunder Liger will take the ring. He will team up with his longtime rival, ally. They've teamed together. They've battled each other. Naoki Sano, in fact, they were on opposite teams last night. Tonight they teamed together. Last night it was all the legends, guys like Tiger Mask and Fujinami and Takaiwa. Well, tonight they're taking on the current stars, and it'll be a tag team match, as we mentioned. Jushin Thunder Liger and Naoki Sano taking on the new IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion Hiromu Takahashi, who defeated Will Ospreay last night to get that title, and Ryu Lee, formerly known as Dragon Lee. And Ryu Lee, the current Ring of Honor World Television Champion. So this will be a fitting tribute to the legacy of Jushin Thunder Liger. So that'll be a fun match to check out. Right now on the stream on NJPW World and Fight TV, they're doing the fun commercials with different apps and all the stuff you can buy, promoting the New Beginning tour that starts February 9th or I guess it'll be they're doing a date in Osaka, so on February 9th. So the rest of the card looks like this. El Phantasmo and Taiji Ishimori will defend the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles against Roppongi 3K, Sho and Yo. Sho and Yo, the winners of the Super Junior Tag League. So they get that shot. Zack Sabre Jr. will defend the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Championship against Sonata. We mentioned LIJ trying to add more gold. So we'll see if they can get the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Championship. Championship that's jointly, as Chris Charlton mentioned last night on the stream, jointly recognized by both Revolution Pro Wrestling in the UK and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Jon Moxley, after having going through the battle last night against Lance Archer, he will return to defend his newly won United States Heavyweight Championship against Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson, as we mentioned, now one half of the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions with David Finlay. Kenta defending the Never Openweight Championship against Hiroki Goto. That's been a very personal and very vicious rivalry. You've got, it will be Kota Ibushi taking on Jay White in a special singles match. The two losers that did not win last night, they will face each other tonight. A very interesting match. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus the Painmaker and Le Champion, Chris Jericho. As you know, Chris Jericho is the current AEW World Champion. And they have now added the stipulation. If Tanahashi wins, if the Ace defeats Chris Jericho, he will get a shot at the All Elite Wrestling World title. What does that mean for a possible relationship between New Japan Pro Wrestling and All Elite Wrestling? It's been talked about forever. Especially when you look at the elite being a part of All Elite Wrestling, the executive vice presidents, Cody Rhodes, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, ever since this happened, they've talked about, the possibility that they could form some sort of bond with New Japan. It was, shoot away for a while because there were bitter feelings over the way that New Japan treated the elite when they left. New Japan wasn't happy about them leaving to go start a new company. But I think that the simple fact that New Japan Pro Wrestling no longer has a TV home in the U.S., and we talked about that last night with them losing the time slot on Access TV. You wonder if maybe that has changed a few minds, and they might find a way. I don't know. I mean, obviously, the match result will speak volumes. If Tanahashi wins, then yeah, it's a strong possibility there's some sort of relationship. If Jericho wins, this was just to maybe juice the buyers a little bit, get a few more buys on the stream, maybe sell a few more tickets. We'll see. And then, as we mentioned, the heavyweight, the main event, Okada Naito. The winner walks out with both the IWGP Heavyweight Championship and the Intercontinental Championship. So we'll see. It should be a great card. And, we've talked about before. Making a couple of notes for myself for later. It's in fact, they're showing now. This is Tai Chi from LIJ. Oh, now they're showing the stuff with Jericho and Tanahashi. Jericho was putting out some pretty sinister videos during, leading up to Wrestle Kingdom, messages to the Ace. So, and we've talked about Jericho is as incredible as ever. We've talked about his ability to reinvent himself. He did it in winning the AEW World Title from defeating Hangman Page, and has been on tear since. Of course, he's got the inner circle around him now with Sammy Guevara and Santana Ortiz and Jake Hager. So, it's we'll see if Jericho can. We'll see if Jericho can, come to Tokyo, become victorious. He's got to make a quick turnaround to head back, because AEW is in the Memphis area, South Haven, Mississippi, I believe. And he is supposed to be there to hear from Jon Moxley, as we mentioned, the current IWGP United States champion, at least as of right now. They made the offer for Moxley to join the Inner Circle. Moxley is supposed to answer them this Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central on TNT. So we'll see how Moxley responds. I got a feeling the response may not be to Jericho's liking, but who knows? Who knows? We are about 15 minutes away from the main card. This looks like, I guess, Tai Chi, and you'll have to forgive us because the stream, even though they do English commentary, the commercials in between, or the video before the card starts, it's still in Japanese, and everything's written in Japanese. I don't speak Japanese or read Japanese. I've been to Japan once, and that was 30 years ago in the Army. So, so they're doing this. It looks like Tai Chi kind of doing almost like his own preview of Wrestle Kingdom. Like I say, I can tell from the images he's talking about the match between Tanahashi and Jericho. So, and yeah, I mean, they just showed the image last year at Wrestle Kingdom. Tanahashi winning the IWGP Heavyweight title, defeating Kenny Omega. That was a huge moment. And so, Tanahashi, it's, long been talked about that he's down. He's on, it seems like he's on the downhill side of his career, but it looks like he's got a little bit left. We'll see how much left he has when he faces Jericho tonight. I mean, Jericho, I think Jericho might be older than Tanahashi. So, not by much. They're both in their 40s. So, thank you to those who joined. By the way, I'm going to try to do a better job with doing the live chat thing. But I do better with, this. So if you want to have a question or whatever, I'll do my best to answer it. It was a gorgeous day here in Austin. I mean, absolutely beautiful. It was right around 70. Gorgeous. Sun was out. Watched some NFL football. Congratulations to the Texans getting the win. Crazy overtime win against Buffalo. Oh, I really thought for sure when Texans did not kick that field goal late in the game, I thought when Buffalo got down, kicked field goal, send it overtime, I really thought Buffalo was going to pull it out. But Texans kept fighting. That move that the quarterback, I mean, my God, the Texans quarterback. Dear Lord, that was crazy. I actually took a nap, so I don't know who won between. Let's see. As I look on my NFL app, wow, the Tennessee Titans knock off the New England Patriots 20-13. Patriots, their first home playoff loss since the 2012 AFC Championship game. So the Titans, the Titans move on. So, wow, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. Deshaun Watson for the Texans. 20-25, 247 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, and like I said, that move he made towards, the end of overtime where he escaped. I mean, you had 2 Bills defenders coming and basically collided with him, and he spins out and is able to get the pass down the field and got down inside the 10, kicked the field goal, boom, they're done. But wow, the Titans knock off the Patriots. Well, I don't have to talk to the Patriots. It seems like every year I have to, it's like, oh, great, Patriots are here again. So there's going to be a new AFC representative in the Super Bowl. That'll be cool. That's exciting. Just for the sake it'll be somebody else. Who will it be? We'll see. I've said, I kept saying, I think it's going to be, my guess is Ravens versus Saints. I think that might be a little bit of wishful thinking. I'd like to see Drew Brees try to get another ring. They're showing NJPW World promo for them, showing some classic clips. Had some old clips from looked like Andre the Giant and Stan Hansen, the bad man from Borger, Texas. They're also showing some clips from Antonio Inoki. They do a lot. They've got a lot of archives in their library, and of course you get the live commentary, the English commentary with Kevin Kelly and the crew. They're going to have a busy next few weeks. They mentioned, of course, you've got the second night of Wrestle Kingdom, and then tomorrow night is New Year's Dash, and I have not seen the time for that, but New Year's Dash is tomorrow night. It'll start around the same time as night one of Wrestle Kingdom. There is no card announced because they don't announce the card until the beginning of the event. So we don't know who's going to be wrestling at New Year's Dash. We suspect a lot of it will have to do with what happens tonight. And that's usually where New Year's Dash is usually where they start. They start new storylines, angles for the ongoing year. So it's always full of surprises. I had somebody asking me last night on the chat about could we see Kenny Omega and the the Elite. I doubt it. But it's pro wrestling. You never say never in pro wrestling, but I would be shocked if we saw anybody from All Elite Wrestling outside of the two men that are booked right now. I'll be honest, I'd be surprised if we see Jericho or Moxley at New Year's Dash. Maybe they'll stay and get another match in before they head back to the US and get ready for AEW Dynamite this Wednesday night. So it's kind of ironic that Moxley and Jericho are on this card, and of course they're that's the likely next championship program for AEW. Moxley trying to win the AEW world title from Chris Jericho. Yeah, they're showing the clip from last year when Tanahashi defeated Kenny Omega, which after everything they found out about, that we were hearing about the possibility of All Elite Wrestling, they still left enough of a doubt. But, if that was going to happen, you kind of knew that that Omega would have to drop the title. So they're re-showing some of again, Jericho and Tanahashi. Turn this up a little bit. The 1, 2, 3 guide of watching NJPW live. Apparently involves calisthenics. There's Taguchi. So, anyway. That's right. Home run. Yeah, we're waiting for the car to start. So, let's see what's happening on Twitter right now. As it refreshes, because always keep your ticket. Oh, this is okay. Keep the venue clean. Take your trash home. Only smoke in designated areas. Yeah, I guess they still have smoking areas. Here in the U.S., there is no smoking areas at stadiums. So, hey, that one I know. I only know a little bit of Japanese. I know hi. I know Ohio gozaimasu from my time there, brief time as it is. Let's see. Brad Gilmore is up. He's on Twitter. Brad Gilmore, the co-host of the Hall of Fame show with Booker T on ESPN 97.5 in Houston. So they've got, or I think Reality Wrestling did TV tapings last night. So, the social media folks, MLW, reminding us about 0 Hour next Saturday. I plan to be there. And NY Tech Sports Center there in North Richland Hills in the DFW area. The card right now, Jacob Fatu defending the MLW World Championship against Flying Brian Pillman Jr. You got Hammerstone going up against Aerostar, MJF versus one half of the MLW Tag Team Champions, Marshall Von Erich. If MJF wins, then Dynasty gets a shot at the tag titles. You've got the grudge match with Ross Von Erich taking on Filthy Tom Lawler, who betrayed him. The barbed wire match with Jimmy Havoc and Mance Warner. You got some luchadors from AAA, so that'll be fun. Ticket information. So this is for the this is in New Japan Pro Wrestling of America has released ticket info. Tickets will go on sale at 10 a.m. Eastern on the 6th, on Monday, for the show in Miami. That's on January 30th. Same time as Super Bowl week in Miami. Ringside area, $200. That's then go all the way down to $20. So they get those through Ticketmaster. But so that's cool. Our friend Jonathan Hood from ESPN Chicago. Looks like he's up. What else? I think everybody's waiting on the stream, which it is officially midnight, January 5th here in Austin, which means it is 2 p.m. 2 p.m. in the 2 p.m. in Tokyo. I love how they've split the times That means 5 a.m. in Greenwich Mean Time. So that's in London. Here we go. We've got an intro. Tokyo Dome. Some highlights from past Wrestle Kingdom shows. A lot of, they had a scene with the Great Muta. Still one of the coolest moments last year at Madison Square Garden during the Honor Rumble for G1 Supercard, and ended up with Liger and Muta facing each other until Kenny King ruined it for everybody. I don't care if it was storyline, it's still a crappy thing to do. Shonyo, a pain maker. So here we go. Retirement match 2 with a 60-minute time limit. It's weird seeing Liger without, he's because I guess the wig is not attached to the mask. So it's weird to see him when he's wearing the mask without the wig. What they call, Dragon Lee is now Ryu Lee because I guess with his falling out with CMLL, he can't use the Dragon Lee name, I guess, in Japan. I think Ring of Honor still calls him Dragon Lee. They formed that new faction in Ring of Honor, Los Faction Ingobernables, with him and his brother Roosh and a couple others. They're going through the card for tonight. So, what else? Stream is live. Thank you, Voices of Wrestling. I got their they put out a book with the is like a year in review for New Japan. Very interesting. A lot of stats in there. That's right. Hurricane Pro Wrestling in Beaumont's got a card coming up a couple weeks at Ford Park. So if you're in the Beaumont area, check that out. While we're talking Texas wrestling, don't forget 2 weeks. Game Changer Wrestling comes to Austin January 18th. And of course, Inspire Pro Wrestling on January 19th, both at the Blue Genie Art Bazaar here in the ATX. A lot of great matches announced. Yeah, they even showed the video that Jericho put out standing in front of the jet with the AEW belt, talking about if Tanahashi wins, he gets a shot at Le Champion. Getting out the Gouda with bacon, because everything's better with bacon. Ross Berman. Most of these matches are 60 minutes time limit, which means in kayfabe, NJPW is planned for a 10-hour show. Let's hope they don't all go 60 minutes. 10 hours might be a bit much. I'm going to respond to him saying it'll still feel shorter than WrestleMania. right, here we go. The first match, Ryu Lee. And he is out with the Ring of Honor. Ryu Lee wearing a Liger mask. Ryu Lee and his Ring of Honor World Television Championship, having defeated Shane Taylor at Final Battle in Baltimore. Yeah, that's going to be the thing with especially at the top of the card, the wrestlers that wrestled last night. I mean, wrestlers do that all the time.